Alright, in this video we're going to look at using doing reducing balance loans when you've got different payment amounts. So in real life, obviously things change across a loan's lifetime. Things like the rate would change, the amount you pay changes depending on what you're earning. So this is about when your pay changes. So let's look at this example. 25-year mortgage was taken out for 450 grand, 4.7% debited monthly. Okay, and it's for 25 years. So we're asked to work out what the monthly repayment amount is. So that's PMT, that's the question mark here. PV has been given to us. I has been given to us. CPY, PPY is the same. 12. 25-year mortgage, that means N is actually 25 lots of 12 if it's monthly. The only other one we're missing is FV. So we're missing, we got I, everything else. We're just missing PMT, and FV is going to be 0 because we want to fully repay this loan. So that just leaves one unknown, which is what you need. All right, and then we're going to do it in Finance Solver. So anything where you've got this many things happening, like you've got your payments, you've got interest getting added on, you need to use Finance Solver to make things simple. Okay, if there's no repayments, then you don't need Finance Solver, but if there are repayments, then that's when you use it. So we got 12 times 25, then we've got your 4.7, then we've got your 450,000. Now this has got to be positive because it's in the person's bank account. It's been given to them. PMT is the unknown, FV is 0, and PPY and CPY are 12. So if we hit enter, that's what we get. Okay, and that means that the payments are this big. Okay, 2,552. Okay, and you would show that in your workings, all of those things that you've got there. So that's the workings out for that one. And if we then put our answer is repayments of 2,552.60 per month. Now, in this scenario, the person after 3 years gets a pay rise of 6%. Calculate how much they can now pay on their mortgage if you increase by 6%. So this is a particular thing specific to this question, but the idea is that if this person's earning more, then they should be paying more. So it's going to be a 6% rise. So we're just going to get the amount and times it by 1.06, and that will increase it by 6%. Okay, so if I just go to my calculator page to do that, minus 2705.7. Now, that's the amount that they pay per month. So I'm just going to write that down as an answer. So that's the new repayment amount. So the last bit asks, how long will the loan take to fully repay with this new payment amount? So we need to think of the loan as having two parts to it. In reality, loans would have multiple parts, but we're just going to talk about part 1, which was years 1 to 3, and then years 4 plus. Okay, so we're going to do it in sequential order. Okay, the first 3 years was 12 times 3. We are going to do an interest rate of 4.7, a starting value of 450,000, a payment amount of 255.60, and an FV of we don't know. We don't know what that's going to get to, but that's going to help us with our next. So we're going to open up Finance Solver. We're going to put in 3 times 12 with that amount, and we're going to see where it gets to after that amount of time. So it gets down to 419,000. 419. Now, the second part of the loan, we're going to have to use that value as our PV. Okay, so this goes up here as the amount owing, the amount that we have. So this is now 419,517.28. Now you'll notice that it's still positive because we still have that money and therefore we have to pay it back, but we still have that in our bank. So that's positive. Okay, it's still 4.7. PMT has now gone up to 2705.76, which we calculated in that part B. FV we want to be 0 at the end of this, and the question mark is N. We don't know what N is going to be now with this new setup. So in Finance Solver, the best way to do this is to copy that by pressing Ctrl C, and then going over to PV and pressing Ctrl V, and just making sure you take the negative sign out and change that to 0. And we're going to change this to the new repayment amount, which is 2705.76, and we're going to hit enter up here. Okay, so it's going to take 239 more payments. Now, sometimes you'll include the decimal. That's almost exactly 239 more payments. So we're going to round that to 239. But sometimes, particularly if there's a number after the point here, you will actually have to round it up to the next one, because the last payment would just be a small amount then. Okay, so 239 payments. Okay, so you've got your 36 over here and your 239. So total of 36 plus 239 gives us 245,275. So it's a fair bit less, than the original loan, which was going to be 300. So it's going to be 25 payments less. So you're actually saving just over 2 years of repayments by increasing by that amount.